My biggest issue, what I'm dealing with right now, is something that's been so hurtful for me. My sister and I, she's just 2 years younger than me, and she stopped speaking to me years ago. Like, I'm going to say 6 years ago. Her name is Wendy. She stopped speaking to me years ago, and I never understood it. I was like, why is she mad? Why is she mad? So all over the years, I was trying to repair the relationship, trying to make attempts. She didn't want to. So I went to my mom's a couple of days ago, and my mom said she spoke to Wendy, and Wendy said, Stephanie knows why I'm not talking to her, because she slept with my husband. And it was such a lie. It hurt me to the core of my soul. And I want to get past that pain, is what my...
Who told Wendy you slept with her husband?
I don't know who told Wendy. I don't know if it was Wendy's perception, because Wendy's husband, before he was Wendy's husband, we were teenage. He saw me and he was interested in me. But I just was like, he ain't my type.
Did you ever sleep with him ever before he married your sister?
No,
okay.
Never.
Okay. So, what I got about Wendy was she's blaming you for something.
She is.
And it's very possible, I don't know, what's her husband's name?
Lamont.
Well, Lamont may have been in love with you and not Wendy. And you see, that would deprive Wendy of what she feels she should need from someone that loves her. He may, I don't know if he's verbally abusive. I would think he probably is. And I would think he compares Wendy to you. Now that would upset her.
Yes.
Okay? Mm-hmm. Because whatever she's dealing with him, I think the only way you can get through to her, I would suggest you write her a letter. Because if she's not going to talk to you, this has to do with her. And she's blaming you for something. So you need to, if you do write her, you need to ask her, what is she blaming you for?
We were, it's my sister, you...
Right, she's your sister, but, you have to look back and see what happened 6 years ago. What happened 6 years ago? That she just stopped talking to you?
They moved. They were in New York, and then they uprooted and moved to Georgia. They were in New York, always local here, and then they moved to Georgia. And then after that, it was just, there was no conversation with Wendy.
What's coming to me is that you did not save her. You're older, right? Are you the oldest in the family?
I'm older than her.
Right. So, what did you not save her from in childhood? Is that hitting something?
So,
take your time, take a deep breath all the way down and release this, whatever is coming up, release it, because obviously there's something there. Because that's the core issue. Was she sexually abused?
So my brother, my oldest brother, who's since passed on, he used to come in our bedroom at night and touch us. Like, he used to touch me at night. And I thought he only did that to me. And then I found out that he did it to her. And when I found out that he did it to her, I wanted to kill him. I just hated that he touched her, because that's my baby sister. So I was prepared I said, the next time he comes in here, I was like, I'm going to kill him. I'm just being honest with you. I was like, I'm going to kill him, because he's not going to touch her. So I was ready to protect her from him, but he never came back in. He never came back in the room. He never, ever came back in and did that again. So that's what I remember about being so protective of her. Even with my own brother, that's why what she's doing now, what she's done, has hurt me so much.
What she's done by rejecting you mean?
Just the rejection of it all, and me not knowing why.
Well, I don't think she knows why either.
That's what I feel. There's nothing.
Well, if she saw you as her protector, you don't know what's going on in her mind. You just didn't save her. Whatever's going on in her mind around all of that. You just didn't save her in her mind. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you had a brother that went around touching children, I'm sure, and especially with family where there's no boundaries,
Yes.
it may have gone further than that. You don't know what happened to her outside the bedroom. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know what happened to you. You may be blocking it out. I don't know. But there's a question I have to ask you that's very important. And I don't even know why it's coming up, but it is. And it involves your mother. Did your mother sell any of you for sex?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. But did she know what was going on and didn't protect anyone? There's the issue.
I wrote her a note.
When you were little, or?
I was about 13 years old. And I wrote my mom a note and I said, Dion keeps coming in the room at night touching us. Could you please tell him to stop? And I slid the note under the door because she was not a welcoming, nurturing mother. She was always in her room. So I slid the note under the door. And so, well, I put it right by the door. So when I got home from school that day, the note was gone. So I said, she read it. She's going to do something. She never said anything. She never addressed it. She
totally ignored it.
She totally ignored it.
So she wasn't your protector. Your sister had a protector in you, but that's what I'm reading, that you didn't protect her. And that's a conversation you have to have with her. She may not have willingly went to Georgia. We don't know why or what, whatever. I don't know how Lamont is his name. Is he a good person? Is he abusive?
Lamont has always been like a shifty kind of a, he was a police officer. He's just a shifty kind of a person. Very controlling, almost like he uprooted Wendy purposely away. He's like that kind of a person.
Yeah, he's an abuser. They're controlling.
Yeah.
A lot of policemen come from family violence. They have to be in control. Yeah. If anyone's going to commit the violence, they're going to do it. You're not going to do it to them. They're going to do it to you. Yeah.
He's that way. He's that way.
Yeah.
So.
And she doesn't have a protector.
So they went away somewhere on vacation, and Lamont got sick. They thought he had a stroke. And Wendy was by herself in a cabin with her daughter, and Lamont was airlifted somewhere. He's fine now, but the reality of it is, the control he has on Wendy is she hasn't worked in years. She wouldn't know literally what to do with herself if something happened to him. Like, she's that lost in the world, and she's disconnected herself from the family. I've tried to reconnect. I try to say, listen, through my mother. My mom's the bridge. So I said, please let Wendy know I'm ready to restore our relationship. I miss her. Give her my phone number. Tell her to call me. She said, Wendy said, she's not ready.
Okay.
Now, that was like 2 years ago. So this revelation just came out a couple of days ago that she said that I slept with her husband. And to hear it come out of my mother's mouth, it just hurt me to the core.
Well, don't personalize it. Wendy has to have a reason why she can't connect with you. She has to have a reason why why she cannot connect with you. That would definitely hurt to the core, and it would make you back off, wouldn't it?
Yes. So I just want to know, how do I move forward with, because as painful as it was, in that moment I realized I couldn't run with that. I had to just really just sit in it for a moment.
Yeah. Process
it and let it go, because I know that has nothing to do with me. Whatever that was, like I literally said, I know my energy is clear, my conscience is clear, there is no truth to it, but the pain of knowing that this is the reason why she's not speaking to me about something that's not even true.
I don't think it's the reason why she's not speaking to you. I think she's not speaking to anyone because she's not allowed to.
She's not allowed to.
Well, yes, and she's got to give you understand something. Let's think she's a battered woman. Okay, let's think controlled emotionally. I don't know if he beats her or anything, but the threat of it would keep her in line because she's very, very timid. Okay? So let's say that's true. You pushing the relationship with her might get her in more trouble. So she's going to come up with something that makes you back off. So you have to trust when she says she's not ready. She's not ready. Which could mean an awful lot of things. She's not ready to break out of where she is. She's not ready to break away from Lamont. That's a process that women in those kind of relationships have to go through. The only way a relationship like that works for her is by her own courage. Okay? So it's her men controlling her started at a young age, especially if they were sexually abusing her. That prepares her for whatever else she goes into. That makes her go back more into herself. We don't know her condition. She's not talking to me. She's afraid to. So every time you think about her, just send her love and just say, God bless her, and you'll be there when she does reach out. You can send the messages through your mother that you still love her, you still care about her. You can tell your mother to tell her there's no truth to having sex with Lamont. Because we don't know what he's saying.
I know. That's the whole, it was a whole thing, or I said, I can't give too much energy. I just cannot be.
Well, you can't. No, you can't. What you're hurt about is that you're missing a relationship with your sister.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is that if you know deep in your heart you have nothing at all to do with Lamont,
let it go.
Absolutely. And just bless Wendy, because whatever she's doing, she has to be desperate to come up with that. And we don't know what he's telling her. Well, you're nothing like your sister in bed because I was in bed with her.
Oh my
you know
God.
that you don't know.
Right.
I did 10 years of working with domestic violence. They will say anything. And we just have to allow her to walk her own path, whatever way she's going to do that. How many children does she have?
She has 5 children. She has 4 boys and a girl, and 2 of her children they have sickle cell, like they're sick.
Oh, that's terrible, yeah.
Yeah, she has 2 children who are, they constantly have different crises, and...
Are they all young, or?
They are in their 20s. They're in their 20s.
So she has a lot of pressure on her.